Hey, loves. I just want to touch on a part of intimate relationships that I think is really important. Uh, Intimate relationships are meant to shine a light into our shadow selves. They are meant to, I don't want to necessarily use the word trigger, but yeah, trigger parts of us that we don't want to look at, that we don't want to examine. If you are in a healthy, intimate relationship, you can have your shadow side show and the other person can hold space and accept that. And that is part of the beauty of a relationship, is being with somebody who can have the capacity to hold space for the parts of you that are not the prettiest parts of you, right? Obviously, I'm not talking physically. And I think it's really important that a lot of people expect intimate relationships to just be like smooth sailing, easy roads. I think eventually that is where it leads, but the road to get there is pretty freaking bumpy, because when you are examining your shadow side, the darker parts of you, and when those are brought to light by your partner, it's not easy. It requires you to be with a partner who has the emotional capacity or the emotional intelligence to be able to hold space and be there for you and to show up and to say, yeah, I'm going to stick through this because this is a part of you. It's not a part of you every single day, but this is a part of you that obviously needs to be healed and worked on, and I'm here to do it with you. And a lot of the time, people leave relationships because they think the grass is greener and that they're going to go into an easy pick-me relationship that's going to be different. And the thing is that you're taking your shadows with you, wherever you go. At some point, the light is going to be shown into them and it's going to get tough. And that is just a part of relationships. That's why marriage and partnership and all these things, why it takes work, why it's so freaking difficult. And it's important to be able to choose a partner who has the emotional space and capabilities and intelligence to be able to hold space for those shadow sides when they eventually emerge, because they always freaking do, right? We don't come into relationships without baggage. We all have baggage. We all have things that we carry. We all have things from our childhood, from past relationships. And those are going to come out in your current relationship and situation. It's just inevitable. So make sure that when you're choosing partners, that you choose somebody who has the capabilities to be able to hold space for all of the parts of you that aren't the fun, fairy tale, amazing parts, because they will come out. And you will bring it out in other people. And you also have to be able to hold space for that. You also have to examine, why is this triggering me? What are they doing? Blah, blah, blah. Can I have this conversation? If you cannot sit down and have a conversation with your partner completely, openly, honestly, authentically, you have a problem, right? We should never be walking on eggshells in our relationships. We should be able to speak our truths, come to them and say, hey, this is how I'm feeling. This is what's happening. What can we do about it as a team? Because you're teammates in this. And so when you're picking partners that are not teammate ready, shit's going to hit the fan eventually, and it's going to get tough, and you're probably going to break up. Sorry to call it, but that's what happens. So you have to be with somebody who can hold the space to be able to deal and communicate with these issues. Anyways, those are my thoughts on the little part of being in intimate relationships, but make sure you're holding space for other people. Make sure that you have the capability to hold space for them, because relationships are tough. It doesn't get easier. All right. Have a good day.